Hello and welcome back, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me. I am your host, Lord Scorpio. So, Aries, I have already pre-recorded this over 9 days ago. Unfortunately, YouTube has failed to upload the video. So, as a courtesy, I'm redoing the reading because I really care about my listeners. It's bad enough I was already gone for quite some time, so I had to redo the video. Well, it's going to be a snippet of what I provided, okay? Because it was very detailed, but I'm just going to have to run through this, provide as much information as I can, okay? So, Aries, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what your love life has in store for you for Valentine's 2018. Okay, so some of you are watching, wondering, okay, observing. Okay, what are you thinking about, Aries? What's going on with Aries? Maybe someone's watching Aries, so someone must be worried. About what? Okay, so the Death card is coming up. Someone's either thinking about hoping that a relationship doesn't come to an end with an Aries, or maybe Aries is hoping that a relationship doesn't come to an end with them. And it looks like someone's spying on you, Aries. Someone's watching or waiting for your call. There's something going on. I feel like this energy, someone is watching Aries. Because it started off like someone's watching, and then it's kind of ending like someone's watching. So someone's waiting for you to make a move, Aries. And the stars, so maybe you have some prospects. Everybody's waiting for their answer. Everybody's waiting for this Aries to say they're the one. Say, hey, I want you to be my Valentines, okay? So it seems like some of you have some decisions to make on who you're going to spend this Valentine's Day with, okay? Must be nice. Yes, it is. Because the Ten of Cups is coming up. You guys seems like you guys always have what you want. But if you choose all those cups, you're going to be unhappy because you can't have it all. Okay? Only in the perfect world. Okay? And only in perfect circumstances. But in this instance, it can be good, but you just want it too good, okay? So let's be real and think with an even head, because the cards are suggesting you to be balanced with the Two of Coins, okay? But you say you want it all, okay? So that's why this gentleman is sitting here with the Five of Pentacles, like, I ain't gonna bust a move. They gonna have to leave me because I'm taking it all, okay? So try not to be greedy around this time. Some of you could be a little too greedy. So try to be a choosy lover around this time, Aries, okay? And try not to don't be greedy, okay? Yeah. There's a woman that is asking for a relationship, or is expecting you to say something. And the cards are suggesting either she's going to be the fool to wait for you, or you're going to be the fool. It's suggesting you not to be the fool and to make her happy. So it could be some women that are just wishful thinking about Aries, or you could be wishful thinking about someone. Maybe you're hoping someone will accept your offer, accept you back. Or maybe someone is just waiting and watching for you to come back to them, but maybe they're the fool because you're not going to come back to them. Are you going to come back to this waiting lover? And the Queen of Pentacles is coming back up, so it looks like she's going to be alone. So yeah, try to be upfront and forward with your intentions on who you plan on spending Valentine's Day with, so that you don't lead anyone on and keep them waiting and then they're spending Valentine's Day alone. You really wouldn't want that for yourself, so don't do that to anyone else, okay, Aries? So let's see what the angels have to say, okay? Angels, what do you have? Oof. Okay, so change in directions. So some of you maybe thought about doing something and then you realize, nah, I'm going to go this route. Again, because you have many options. So what else do you want to provide for Aries at this time? Angels, what information do you have for Aries at this time? What can you suggest for them? Yeah, focus on service. Focus on what you're doing. Okay, blessings in a disguise. Okay, so and relationships. Okay, so I feel like some of you don't know what to do. And by making a decision to release someone, you're actually blessing them, to prevent them from being stagnant, to prevent them from putting their life on hold by making the decision. Because that is what is needed in order to release people so they can move on with their life and be with someone that they deserve and rightfully should be with. Okay? And of course, it involves a relationship. And God is asking you to analyze the relationships that you're holding on to. Are you holding on to baggage? Are you holding on to your past? Are you insecure? Do you not have any faith to move on and allow these people to go and live their life? Why aren't you being honest with yourself and these people? Okay, so if anything happens that, people are fighting for your attention, fighting for your love, just know that this is a blessing in disguise because they need to see the facts. You need to see the facts so that things are very clear. Okay, I feel like things are going to be coming to the light. And they need to in order to bring forth release because maybe you're not providing the necessary closure that is needed for yourself and everyone else. Okay, so that's my advice for you, Aries. So overall, let's go ahead and check out what your relationship will be like for the overall Valentines and weeks to come. So some of you are in need of a soulmate connection, feeling very lovey-dovey at this time. Some of you are calling on your soulmate, so some of you will be making calls. Maybe people that think you're their soulmate will be calling on you, but there is only one person that you can accept their call, okay? You can't accept them all. You can, oh yeah, thank you, but I can't right now, okay? You can't say, yeah. It doesn't work like that. Every time your phone rings, you're telling everybody, yeah. It doesn't work like that. You need to make a decision, okay? And I think it's time for a soulmate, Aries. And maybe you're tired of living the gigolo life. And you want to be able to be happy with one person. And you're probably praying about it, asking God, what should I do? Because I'm ready to put some of these relationships to rest. I'm tired of lying. I'm tired of running around. I'm tired of living a lie. I'm tired of thinking lies. I just want to be right. And some of you just want to love. I know you want to love them all, but you got to make one decision. They know how much of a great lover you can be, but you can only be a great lover to one. So some of you will be, maybe some people that will consider you their soulmate, you will be hearing from this person because they could be wanting to rekindle something from your past. And if you have not spoken with this person in a while, and you get a call out of the blue, or you decide that God is telling you to call them, I think they will be very happy to hear from you. But they will not be open to accepting any baggage that you're willing to bring to this relationship or rekindling if you have not closed doors that are currently open. So be careful about your endeavors, and if you do decide to mingle with your soulmate, do it right. Clear the energies and be sincere. Okay, that's my advice to you, Aries. Thank you. So we're going to be moving it along to Gemini, okay? Gemini. 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 Ooh. Gemini. My cards. I'm working with a new deck, Gemini. Astrology Answers sent me a courtesy deck, so as a gift, so I really appreciate it. I really, really do. So I'm going to be sharing the love with you, Gemini. All the listeners. Okay? Gemini. So the star, okay? And we have the Ten of Cups. So it looks like someone's ready to be the center of attention. They're ready to be happy, spiritually sound, content, elevated, just at peace. Okay. What's going on with Gemini's love life for this Valentine's Day? What's going on? So some of you Geminis are getting ready to make some sort of commitment or proposal to someone that has your heart. And it looks like you guys are doing it because you either think this person is getting away, you think this person could meet someone else, or you don't know why the hell you're doing it. Some of you are like almost second guessing why you're doing what you do. You love this person. You care about this person. You have a connection. You're ready to offer what it is that they want. But then there's this energy that makes you want to fight, this feeling. And then you're like, well, I don't know what I want to do. I thought I knew what I want to do. I want to do that, but I don't know what I want to do. So some of you need to calm down, okay? Gather your marbles, okay? So whatever is causing this insecurity, you guys need to breathe, okay? Because I think it's an anxiety more than anything. And I don't think, if you need more time, maybe you do need to slow down, okay? Yeah, the Queen of Wands, because you guys could have a breakup later on, or there needs to be some information that needs to be maybe, yeah, in the Temperance. So that looks like it needs to be some type of healing. This woman needs to heal from something. So don't rush ahead. If you want to commit, propose, and do something special, take it easy, okay? And if you get rejected, don't take it personal. Some of you could be wanting to ask a woman out for Valentine's Day or rekindle something, and you guys are scared you're going to get rejected or afraid that this woman is not going to take you serious, or some of you want to take two people out. Some of you want to spend time with your lover, and some of you want to take another woman out, but you're afraid that they're going to reject you because they know you're with someone else. And this person, you feel like this person is a star too. Like they're special. You're special. They're special. But you're in a situation. And you guys are like a little rock in a hard spot. You don't know what to do. It's like, well, maybe I need to cut my relationship off because maybe I'm not ready. But no. I think you have what you wanted, but you're just still not satisfied because you feel like you're still getting over some things in your life. Yeah, some secrets. You're still getting over. You feel like you got some skeletons in a closet you still need to get over. Like you still feel young. You still feel like you're capable of breaking your lover's heart. You still feel like, you want to get out there and do it. And you're not ready. Maybe you need to cut it. And it's stressing you out. You don't know what you should do. Poor Gemini. And they like, but I still want this relationship. So it seems like there's some things in Gemini's past Gemini's holding on to because they know once they make this long-term commitment, there's no looking back. So there could be some anxiety because there could be some commitments on the horizon, and Gemini knows they cannot continue the way they used to because life is changing. And the question is, are they ready for the change that they say they want? And I think you shouldn't be afraid of it. You should embrace it and just know that God is going to help you through this process, and know that you're not perfect, but whatever it takes, that's what it's going to have to take for you to get to where you want to be. Okay? So let's see what the angels have for you, Gemini. So, heart chakra. Some of you are in love. Some of you feel like your heart is full, like you have everything you want, like spiritually, it's spiritually full. You're surrounded by love. You know, things are just, they're just complete. You know, fulfilled. And that's what's scaring you, knowing that you feel spiritually fulfilled in your heart with love and people that love you. You're full. You're rich in love at this time. And it's like, what else do you want to tell Geminis? All Geminis. Yeah, Gemini is in love with their relationship and they just want to love. That's all Gemini know. They just want to love. That's all they know. And they feel a little guilty because they just have so much love to give. But I feel like God is saying, don't be ashamed because you love, but just have confidence in yourself that you can channel and focus that love in the right direction, because that's what focus on service means. Focus on your relationship, focus on who you're loving. You know, if you feel like you want to love this person, you want to share love, be careful and remember that you have a duty and responsibility in this relationship to be committed to this partner, and focus your love and energy on this person because they can never have enough. People are insecure. They can never have enough love showered upon them. And even yourself. And I know you may want to love people that may be in lack of, but maybe be creative on how you're going to love them, okay? And I think that would probably make you feel a little bit better. I don't think, if you're feeling that you're really capable of if you're capable of loving, just be creative on how you're going to express that love without overstepping boundaries, okay? Yeah. So let's move on to your February overall love reading, okay? Let's see what what the universe wants to leave you with. What is your overall message for Gemini's love life? So the wedding card is coming up for Geminis, most definitely, and religious factors. So some of you are becoming very spiritually grounded, very wise in your decisions, knowing that it's time to get married. It's time to settle down. It's time to love this person. And your friends, you're trying to let your friends help you. You want your friends to confide. You want to confide in your friends. Am I making the right decision? Do you think I'm ready? And they're like, yeah, you're a great person. So some of you may want to still see some friends, lover friends, and it could conflict with the spiritual union that you have with your lover, and I really feel like you guys are trying to fight, the feeling of this commitment, or what should you do? Do you think I'm capable of being faithful? And, I really feel like this is a spiritual growing process for some of you Geminis, and you all will be getting married, and you will be spiritually growing, and you will have to leave some friends behind, but you will You will succeed. You will be creative on how to move forward, okay? And I believe you all will be strong. I believe God is with you. He's going to help you. And I feel that there has already been growth that Geminis have seen within themselves. And they just need to continue to focus on what it is that they're planning, what it is that they're doing, and they will succeed at anything they want at this time. Okay? So thank you so much for joining me, Gemini. I wish you the best. So let's see, we have Cancer. Last one, Cancer. I'm going to take a break and I'll be back in about a couple of moments, okay? So let's go ahead and get into Cancers. Hi, Cancers. Cancers, all universal Cancers. Wow. Okay, give me a moment. My cards are flying. Some of you Cancers feel imprisoned. February love life for Cancers. What's going on for all February Cancers? For Valentine's Day. Some of you feel a little trapped about work, what you're doing with your life, where you're investing your money, and your power. Some of you feel like you're losing power. You don't know what you're doing. Seems like, you know, with your money or investments, and you're watching and waiting. So some of you may not have love on your mind. You may have the money on your mind. So some of you are trying to figure out how to get that money back, and it seems like you're fighting. Okay, like you're fighting, and it's taking a lot of strength from you. So whatever it is, so I don't think you guys are really focused on love. Love may not be favorable for some of you Cancers right now. You guys are fighting for a cause. And it says the world. Some of you feel like you're fighting the world at this time. So some of you could be on the defense. Maybe you feel like the partners that you're coming into may not have the power to match you and the money or the drive, and you're like, what is going on? So I don't think you guys are feeling it. Matter of fact, you guys feel like some of you could feel not so happy for this Valentine's Day. I think you guys are stressed out about money. Maybe your love prospects may not have money at this time. And it's causing you to be a little upset. Okay? Because maybe things won't work out as planned. Maybe you set a date and your date has to call back and say, I came into an emergency or some things like that. So be careful around this time in Valentine's Day. Things may not turn out, or maybe your lover has to work late or something like that. There could be some last minute emergencies. So try not to have your hopes up too high. Maybe even have a backup plan. Maybe let a friend know, hey, I still want to go out. I mean, I may want to go out if something doesn't work. You know, maybe schedule something with someone that's flexible as well, so that you're not sitting in the house on Valentine's Day or around this season where people are open to love. If you don't plan on being lonely, or if you do and you don't care, just focus on your money, because your money could be needing your attention at this time, okay? And so, giving and receiving. There's something about giving. This is the angel advice. I'm shuffling and the cards are ready to talk. So we're going to move into the angel's advice, which is giving and receiving, okay? So it looks like some of you, there could be some issues with money again, giving and receiving. Some of you want what you feel you deserve, okay? And, you know, you're not taking no for an answer. I don't think so. And it says blessing in disguise. So some of you could be coming into situations where it's supposed to work out like this for a reason. You may not understand, you may not know, but just know that God has manifested this situation so that you can see the light about things, okay? Because you may not be aware of the full picture, of what's really going on. An opportunity to forgive, opportunity to forgive yourself, opportunity to forgive the other. Who needs to be forgiven? Does someone need to forgive you? You know, maybe you might need to forgive someone about careless mistakes. Maybe last minute call offs with dating or investments, and you're having to ask someone to forgive you, you know, or forgive them for not following through with something, for not giving you something that you're supposed to receive. And for whatever reason, it's a blessing in a disguise. Something about this, it's supposed to be. So you need to figure out what the reason is, okay? Now let's go ahead and get into the final overall love depiction for your February 2018 Valentine's Day. God, what is your overall message for Cancer's love life? So attraction, okay? Attraction, forgiving and learning. Wow, lots of forgiving, honey. Lots of forgiving, okay? And healing family issues. So if you guys are not done healing your own family issues and you're moving on and you're trying to, I feel like there's some issues within yourself or your family that are not resolved, and you're moving into new areas that it's almost like you're creating new problems, or a person is creating new problems from you, and you're not even yet done dealing with your own issues, and then you're walking into a new set of issues, and you're having to forgive this person because they either put you in this situation or you put yourself in this situation knowing you weren't even supposed to be in that situation. You just were attracted to something that was not right, because the attraction is here. You are attracted to something you're forgiving and having to learn. So you're having to learn that maybe, you know, it's supposed to turn out like this. Blessing in a disguise. For whatever reason, this money issues and your love life is turning out like this for a reason. There's something about money, and there's something about your love life. Your money isn't looking right. Something about your money and, you know, your love life. There's issues going on in both departments, and it's going off like this. There should be a little alarm in your head going off saying, hey, you need to really evaluate how you're investing, because it looks like you were watching, waiting, and it's like, you know, you're waiting for someone to give you something, blessing in disguise. You're looking for a blessing, and then now you're having to forgive. So you're learning some things new, and you're going to have to forgive this person and forgive yourself that you trusted this person. And it's you are what you attract. So if you're attracting these things, these people, you need to learn and forgive yourself for even putting yourself in these situations to where you have to learn from, or you just really have to learn and say, hey, look, I'm growing, and I forgive you for hurting me and my family. Or I see that I misplaced my money with me and my family, and now I have to give back to me. I don't need to look for anybody to give anything to me. I need to give to myself. I need to give to my family. There's something about forgiving, healing family issues, forgiving and learning, and attraction. So be careful of what you're attracted to this Valentine's Day. Be careful of what it is that you're learning. Okay? And it keeps asking you to forgive. Forgive. And this is a blessing in a disguise. So there's some mistake that has been made that you're going to have to forgive. I don't know what it is. You know what it is. Okay? You know what. Only one-on-one readings, I can get into that. But this is a general reading. Okay, which means it's fallen into many areas of Cancer's life. So you guys are going to have to forgive so that you can start to heal and mend these broken pieces to heal your family and yourself. Okay, so that's the overall reading for Cancers. Thank you so much for listening. And Leo, Virgo, and Libra, stay tuned. I will be back in a few minutes. I'm taking a break. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you all. Peace.